In this video, we're going to use one-to-one property again, but this time, make an adjustment here. This time, one-to-one on logarithmic equations. So, before I start, there's some properties of logs that we have to remember. One is that log of a product, log base b of a product PQ is equal to log base b of PE plus log base P of B of Q. And this just simply says that if I have the sum of two logs, I can rewrite or condense that to be a log of a single product, P times Q. And I'm going to use that up here. So I get the same, I get a single log on both sides. So what I have to get started here is log base 4 of x on the left is equal to, and I have a sum of two logs. These can be condensed to be log base 4 of 3 times x minus 2. Now, because I have log base 4 on both sides, I can use the one-to-one. One-to-one property, which simply says that then these arguments to logs have to be equal if we have the same base, if the whole thing is equal. So I can now just say, well, x is equal to, and I'll just multiply this out, 3x minus 2. I'm going to go ahead and subtract x from both sides and add 2 to both sides, so bring the 2 over here to the left. And on the right, subtract x from 3x, I get 2x. And then divide by 2, and I get 1 equals x. Now, in this equation on the right, I'm already at a point where I have log base 3 on the left, log base 3 on the right, single logs of single quantities. So it's already condensed, so I can go right to one-to-one and just say this means that x squared plus 3 is equal to 52. And I'll subtract 3 from both sides, and I get x squared on the left is equal to 49 on the right. Take the square root of both sides, plus or minus, don't forget that, and I get x is equal to plus or minus 7. So I have two answers that do work. Now I do need to be sure that the arguments to logs, particularly this one, is not a negative number. I can't have a log of a negative number. Of course, 7 squared or negative 7 squared is always positive 49, and that works. Okay. Same thing here. Simply, let's go with a different color. I can use one-to-one, so I have 2x is equal to x squared minus x plus 2. I can say that because of the one-to-one property. Simplifying this, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I set my quadratic, I have a quadratic equation now here. This is going to be 0 on the left is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2 And we'll solve this by factoring. Be factors of positive 2 that add up to be negative 3. It'll be negative 1. My bad. Right here. That add up. Oh, yes. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. This is adds up to be negative 3. So negative 2 and negative 1. So negative 2 and negative 1 equals 0. X, so now x would be 2 or x would be 1. Okay. Now on this last problem in this set, we have log base 12 everywhere, but we don't have log of a single quantity. But it is it's adding, so we're multiplying. We can rewrite this. Let's go ahead and rewrite this. Log base 12 of x plus 3 is equal to log base 12 of 4x. X times 4, or 4x. Now we have, we can use the one-to-one property, x plus 3. Let's go with a different color now. X plus 3 would equal 4x. And subtract x from both sides. And be 3. Cancel those, and we have 3x on the right. So you can see 1 is equal to x.